Hello, Claxton community. This video is going to go over in detail the arrival and dismissal procedures specific to Claxton Elementary's campus. We're going to be covering how to be a walker, a car rider, and a bus rider in the morning and in the afternoon. As always, safety is our number one priority in any arrival and dismissal situation, but especially now. So we've spray painted blue hexagons on our pavement in any area where students and families are going to be waiting to be screened or waiting to leave. So please look down at your feet and notice where those blue hexagons are because they're 6 feet away from another blue hexagon. And we want to make sure that we are staying distanced and staying safe. Let's get started. All ACS families have already been sent a digital form called the Parent Guardian Acknowledgement and Attestation Form. By signing this form, parents acknowledge and attest that they know that they are required to temperature check and health screen their child every day and will not be sending them to school bus stop or a school facility if their child has any of the following: a fever or symptoms of COVID-19, has been diagnosed with COVID-19, has been in close contact with someone diagnosed with COVID-19, or someone in your household has been asked to quarantine. All students must have this form completed within the first week of in-person learning. First up is our walker's arrival procedure. We've created maps for each scenario for arrival and departure, and these will be posted on our website, and that's what I'm referencing in this video, so you can follow along with that document. So, first up, all walkers are going to approach the school from Hillside Street crosswalk and sidewalks. To cross Hillside Street, follow the signals from the Hillside Street crossing guard. Continue onto the sidewalk and wait at the safety cone. Keep your social distance by standing in family groups on the sidewalk spots. Follow signals from the parking lot crossing guard to approach the school. Then you can continue onto the sidewalk and wait for student initial screening at the walker table area. Staff is going to ask screening questions and take the student's temperature. The screening questions are the same for all students and can be answered by student or parent. Since you were last at school, have you been diagnosed with COVID-19? Have you had any of the following symptoms: fever, chills, shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, new cough, new loss of taste or smell? Within the last 14 days, have you had close contact with someone diagnosed with COVID-19? Have you been advised to quarantine by any health department staff or a healthcare provider? If a student answers no to all of these questions, a staff member will take their temperature by using a thermometer on their wrist. It is no touch and just hovers above your wrist, and you can't even feel it. Walkers will enter the school through the main entrance. If additional screening is necessary, just listen to staff instructions. At this time, we are not allowing visitors in our building, so grown-ups will say goodbye here and head back the way that they came. Let's move on to car riders' arrival. Again, we have our handy dandy map, and if you notice in the bottom right-hand corner where it says number 1, vehicles will enter the car rider line on Annandale Avenue and continue onto Julia Street. Remember that this is a one-way road, so you can't turn onto Julia from Hillside. You're going to enter the car rider lane and wait for an in-vehicle initial screening at the color cones. Staff will ask screening questions and take the student's temperature. Students will then exit vehicles to the right and use the yellow zone to approach the sidewalk area. Vehicles will then exit onto Hillside Street when parking lot crosswalk guard signals to exit. Car riders will enter the school through the gym door. If a student's temperature reads a bit high, please follow staff directions to stay in the car and pull up into the hold line on the right. Turn your heat off and wait a few minutes until a staff member comes to recheck your child's temperature in the car. Then your student will be directed to enter the building through the gym door. Now let's talk about our bus rider's arrival plan. Students will listen to their bus driver's directions for being safely distanced on the school bus. When they arrive at school, students will line up on the blue hexagons and wait to be screened by a staff member. Students will be asked the same screening questions that we covered in the beginning of the video and have their temperature taken on their wrist. They can then enter the building into the bus lobby. Once students are in the bus lobby, they'll maintain 6 feet of distance and listen to staff for directions on how to move through the hallway. Kindergarten and first grade students who enter the building will go directly to their classrooms. Breakfast will be delivered to you. Second through fifth grade students will pick up their breakfast in the main lobby and head directly to class. We'll have staff members all over to make sure that you're headed the right way and keeping safe distance in the hallway. You'll notice that we have a yellow tape line down the center of our halls and smiley face emoji stickers on the floor. This is to make sure that you're walking in the correct direction. So if the smiley sticker is smiling back up at you, you're on the correct side of the hallway. Please make sure that you are going directly to your class. Once you've checked in with your teacher, they will let you know if you need to use the restroom, where to go. Our in-person learning school day will end at 1:30 Monday through Thursday. Students will be dismissing from their classroom. So you'll pack up and stay at your seat, and your teacher will let you know when it's time for you to be dismissed to either the bus lobby, the walker lobby, or straight to the car line. They'll make sure that you're leaving at the right time. So once you leave your classroom, you'll move through the hallways, again being supervised by staff members, and head to the area that you need to go. Let's focus on the walkers. Don't forget that all of these dismissal procedures are located on our website for your reference. Parent and guardians will wait in the walker pickup line to the left of our school's main entrance. A staff member will come and ask the student name and grade to release the student to the guardian. Parents and guardians will then move to the front entrance, standing on the blue hexagons, waiting for their child to exit the building. Students will be released from their classroom and wait in our main lobby until told by a staff member to join their parent and guardian. All walkers must depart school from the hillside streets, crosswalk, and sidewalks. You will not be permitted to walk around the building so that all directional flow is one way. And now for our car rider dismissal plan. Vehicles will need to enter the car rider line from Merriman Avenue, turning onto Annandale Avenue, and then turning right onto Julia Street. Please remember that this is a one-way road. Display your car rider pickup tag so it is visible in the vehicle's windshield. Enter the car rider lane in the parking lot and wait for the student at the color cones. Car riders will be dismissed from their classroom and exit school through the gym door. Students will load into vehicles from the yellow walkway zone. Vehicles will exit onto Hillside Street when parking lot crosswalk guard signals to exit. As you can see here, students are waiting in family groups on the blue hexagons and listening closely for directions from staff on when to enter their vehicles. If a student is delayed in coming downstairs, please pull your car forward to the car rider hold lane and staff will help you as needed. For bus rider dismissal, students will be dismissed from their classrooms and moved down to the K1 hallway and downstairs through the bus lobby. Listen to adult directions on which way to exit the building. Look down at your feet and you'll see blue hexagons spaced out as you wait to load your bus. And that wraps up Claxton Elementary's arrival and dismissal procedures for Plan B return to learn instruction. We are excited to have your students back on campus, and we are confident that our safety procedures will keep everyone safe. As always, if you have any questions, please check out our website or reach out to your children's teacher for any clarification.